Welcome back, giant growers. It is mid-April, Minnesota. The seeds have popped. We're gonna take them out of the incubator, get them into the soil. What soil mix do I use? All right, welcome back. Just had some exciting news. I have a root popping out of a 2365 wolf seed. As you can see, I always label. You got to label. You got to keep everything recorded so that you know what is what and what you're doing, especially when pollination time comes. I have a mix that I do. I'll get into that in a different video. And then I'll also get in on a different video on exactly how I germinate these. It's a pretty simple process. Here's the 2365. We're gonna pull this out. It is looking beautiful. That root is aiming down, so I'm gonna keep it down. I'm gonna put the seed this way because this root is gonna keep going down, which will force this up. And then, let's get it clear here. With the root going down, forcing the head of this up, the dirt will then catch the seed and pull it right off. So you never put it in like this, always sideways. So I'll give it a little bit of, I need enough dirt that it's going to push. Excellent. See, yeah, looks awesome. All right, we're gonna cover this up. Just need enough over there to I'm probably about an inch. You want enough that it's gonna capture that seed shell so you get a clean germination. All right, and then we'll put this up into I'll either do a incubator or a heat mat. I haven't figured it out, but I better real quick here, and we'll get the other ones put in. And welcome back, giant growers. Chris here, and I am going to talk today about how I do my soil mix. The soil mix I do for when they're in the small pots. When I put them into the bigger pots, I do a different soil mix. So the one I'm talking about today is the first pot that the giant pumpkin seed goes into out of the germination or the incubator to germinate. This is the soil mix I use. I will do a video also on the soil mix for the 2-gallon pots, and then I will do a video on the soil mix I use for the planting hole when we get them out to the garden. So what I use, coconut coir. I do the coconut coir, and I will show you guys how to basically inflate this. We're going to put water on it, and that water is going to then cause it to kind of expand, blow up, and we'll look at that real quick. All right, giant growers, this starting mix is super simple. It's essentially 50% of the coconut coir that we just mixed up, and then 50% of, you pick it, your favorite raised bed soil. That's what you're looking for. Doesn't really matter the brand. The kind of the goal behind raised bed soil is that you have light, fluffy soil. There's a little bit of nutrients in there, which is fine. But remember, these plants aren't going to be in this pot very long. This pot's a very temporary one. So maybe a week most, and then we'll get them into what I would call their little grow out pot before they head outdoors. So basically what I'm going to do, half core, half raised bed soil, and we're just going to mix them together here. Then there are two products that I add in. You don't need much. Just a little bit of microbes and a little bit of azos. Throw a little of that in there and get your seed in there. Very simple. Then we'll put the germinated seed right in there, and you're good to go. Very quick, very easy. We'll show you the 2-gallon soil mix here in another video, and then we'll do the outdoor one where we prep the hole where the actual pumpkin is